Chit Chat Kit Kats, it pays to shop around. Well, I've been really looking at changing out the toilet in the road trek and putting in a composting. Now, I called down here to a place that does RV stuff, and they said, oh, first I was looking at Nature's Head, and they said, oh, it's $1,600. And I said, how can that be? I said, you can buy them for like, $1,020. And they go, oh, well, not from our suppliers. We have to, I said, on Amazon they have it for that. Well, that's Amazon, and you can't buy it and bring it to install. And then installation is $400 on top of it. And so I looked around, and the one they wanted to put in was the Ogo. I go, what's the Ogo? Well, it's smaller than the Nature's Head and easier to use, etc. It's the way to go, I guess, now. It's the smaller ones. And they said, yeah, it's $1,600. Well, they have them now through Ogo or Amazon for $980, $1,020 with tax. And then I called another place, this marine and RV place, and he said, it'll be a couple $100 to install it. Maybe that's a little much. He said, take about 2 hours. So it could have cost me $2,000. And in this, it's going to cost me about $1,200. So you call around and you save about $800. That's quite a bit of a savings. So I am going to have this taken out, I think, and have the composting put in. It's just easier all around to do that than it is for doing the other things. And this one is really easy to service and stuff. So, yeah. I got a light that's flickering in there this morning. So anyway, that's what's going on here. I just ordered the toilet, and it'll be put in on the 24th. So that's great. Now I talked to my doctor, and she's really concerned. My liver enzymes are way elevated. And she said the doctor that I'm going to be seeing, one of her relatives goes there, and she really likes him. So that's good. She said he's a really good doctor. He's a younger guy. So hopefully, he'll figure out and we'll get my meds under control and try to figure out what's going on. She said she's not worried about my A1C. That's fine. That's all good. But she is worried about my liver enzymes, and so I'm going to have to go in and have a ultrasound done and a bunch of blood tests and all of that. She wants to do a whole panel and work up on that and try to figure out what's going on. It could be, I think it's connected to the thyroid issue, but she wants to do a whole panel and like they're separate issues and just see what's going on with that. So, yeah, that's what's coming up here. So again, I'm going to have to be in the area. I have to come back to have the toilet exchanged out. That will save me a lot of room in there and just make it so much easier, because the composting one, you only have to change it out every couple months or so. So much easier. Rather than the method I'm using now, which is working. It's fine, it's been working quite fine, but this will just make it so much easier to deal with. I've been using the method of I save the milk bottles and then use a funnel and just pee in those, and those, so that, you keep it, and every few days, that's it. That just gets, there's no scent, there's nothing. It's real easy way to do it, but when you're dealing with the other parts of it, that gets a little more dicey. So I might just go ahead and kind of continue that methodology, because that's a real simple way to do it, and then keep the toilet for composting. And so that will just really make things so much easier for my long-term travels and stuff, because I stopped using the black tank. It's been a year. I don't use it at all. I really hated having to deal with a black tank. Now the gray water is not a big deal. Okay, you hook it up, the gray water, and that's it. So not a problem. I guess if you've got just plain gray water, that on some of the public land, you can release that. Now my gray water, I don't fill it up much because I'm not using a lot of water there in the van. So my gray water is also minimal. So I think out in the, what do they call it? The other public land stuff, I could go ahead and release the gray water because it's so minimal. And I don't have any kind of chemicals in it, anything like that. So from now on, it's kind of like easy breezy, okay? Easy breezy to go out and, once I get all this stuff handled with my medication and everything, she went and reordered my meds. I told her I've been out for like a week or so. I've been out of my meds. So, we'll see what happens. So anyway, on that note, we'll just see what happens step by step. But I did take the plunge. I did just order that OGO system. And somebody said, I was looking at the Nature's Head, but trying to open that up and everything you got to do with that one is just a bit of a nightmare because it's a small space in there. And so this one is so much easier to manage. Until then, I'm still using my other method, which is working quite well, actually. But this will be even easier to deal with. The thing is just trying to get it over there. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I got to try to find a way when they deliver it to wrestle it and then wrestle it in the RV to take it over there to have it changed. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's pretty heavy for me. So we'll see if I can. Maybe one of my neighbors will help me. After all, I got the firefighters next door. I'm sure that they could lift it without a problem. I, on the other hand, have absolutely no strength for any of that stuff. But I do have the appointment, the 24th. New toilet is going in. Yay! So, yeah, looking forward to that. It's really not that far away, so that's good. So I finished that doctor's appointment. 3 o'clock, I take Miss Lily in for her rabies, and then I'm done with the puppy shots. And then next Monday, Mr. Mickey goes in for snip snip. And then I'm good. I don't have anything else. Oh, I probably will. I'll have to go in for those liver tests. Yeah, I don't know when she's scheduling that. But I'll have to go to El Paso for the ultrasound and then a bunch of blood tests and stuff done too. So we'll see. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. That's what's going on in my world. But again, we just take things step by step, and it'll work out. And I'm so looking forward to being done with all this and being able to be on the road for a month or 2, 3 months, something like that. I did go out last night and fix the candles and stuff for the van, and was just enjoying the ambiance in there so much, and so looking forward to, again, being able to go on the road and enjoy my time. So on that note, I'll see you online. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the support, for your thumbs up. It really does help. It doesn't cost anything, and the thumbs up does help in the algorithms, however they figure that crap out. I don't know. But yeah, I do appreciate it, and we'll see you online. And don't forget, anything of mine you can share on your Facebook or on your channel, whatever, just put the share thing in there. And so thanks for tuning in.